Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi Podcast. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. Notary Educators, LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Tune in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast and subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi's YouTube channel also for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
With Kimmi. I'm Kimmi, and I am with Jeffrey.
Hi ho. Hi people, how y'all doing? Morning.
So we are on our way to handle some personal business this morning. Yep. En route though, you know I got my bag in the back, so I don't leave home without my bag. So we still hit these notary streets hard every day. So today just hanging out a little bit, answering some questions. We had a few people join up yesterday for the $27 program. They are so excited. I am excited for them. They will be in our startup plan, and that will get you access to your 5 basic courses and our live workshops. I have one going on tonight. The live workshop tonight is all about customer service because a lot of us still don't know how to do it. Never been really trained how to do it, honestly. You would think customer service is not something we need to talk about, but yep, we're going to talk about it. We talk about everything in the Notary Business Success Program. So, for those of you who do not know, I am Kimmi, and this is Jeffrey. And we own our own notary business here in Georgia, but we also own Notary Educators Training. And that's our nationwide company where we teach notaries nationwide how to have a successful business. And we know that you cannot have a successful business if you don't know your notarial duties. So that's our whole mission, is to make sure you know what to do. And hey, Tori, how are you? Will you be joining us live tonight? How are you this morning? And thank you for your tip in the chat yesterday. I appreciate it. I really love when the members and the family actually communicate. That's what we're there for, to help each other, you know? So I'm trying to make sure I got the right lighting for you. So, so that's what we do, though. We help you from the beginning. A lot of people want to kind of talk to you once you got everything. They don't want to help you with the beginning part of your business. But that's what we excel at. That's what we're very good at, helping you to learn your notarial duties. What's an acknowledgement? What's a jurat? How to do an oath? Building that business. Help you build that business from the ground up. You know, choosing your name, the Build Your Business course, the EIN number, LLC. Are you hearing something? Okay, because Jeffrey got a thing with noises, so I think he's hearing something.
Uh-oh.
And he's having meltdown. Would you like to tell him about your meltdown?
Not right now. Let me figure it out first.
Well, tell him why you at the light.
Yeah, well, I don't like to hear rattles in the car. I'm always checking to see what it is. I'm always looking and listening for things, so that's my little issue there. Something rattling, I'm checking it out. Something in the house making a noise it didn't make before. What is that? You know, why is it doing it? So
it's like a spidey sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me get back to these comments. So Tori says, yes, I will be there tonight. Doing great, and your lighting looks great as you do. As you do, y'all. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I had cheese last night, so I got this whole thing going on. Well, actually, for lunch yesterday, I had a taco. Hold on, let me drink some water. So anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about a continuation from yesterday. Hold on, let me clear my throat. If you were with us live yesterday, we talked about pricing, and we also talked about, there were a couple people in the group that said they were work notaries. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit more about that today. Are you a work notary? Are you a Facebook notary? Can somebody tell me what I mean by work notary that's been watching us for a while? What's a work notary? Can somebody tell me what is a work notary? Oh man, we can never win. It's always traffic. It's the police. Hold on, Joe. He's letting us go. Oh, it was an accident. You sure look little guy. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, so what's a work notary? And for those of you, we'll just get into it. And they up here too. They must have something going on, some kind of sting or something. It's like, no, these are car accidents. People just drive entirely too fast. These are car accidents.
I'm going home.
It do make. Let me show y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna flip the camera. You see that? Oh, the truck got there. Look at that. Just everywhere we go. Oh wait, Jeff, you still rolling?
Oh, mercy, I can do what myself.
Child is love. My car got bumpers on it or something. Okay, let's go.
Oh, mercy.
So, work notary is just that. Have you received your commission and it's at your job? They want you to notarize. Look at this. Just accidents. Just one, two. All right. So yeah, are you a work notary though? Did you receive your commission through your job? They bought it for you. They bought your supplies. They gave you a journal, and they just tell you to stamp this paper. I was a work notary. Several times. Yes, I was a work notary at 2 different banks. They paid for the commission. They told me what to do. I just did it. I didn't even know what it was, why I was doing it. I knew what a notary was because, again, I worked at the bank. But when they wanted me to first do it, I was like, I don't know anything about that. And they didn't care. They just gave me the stuff and started stamping. Quite frankly, most of your states, good morning, everyone. Welcome. Quite frankly, most of your states. Terry C, what's up, girl? What's going on in Michigan? Yeah, most of your states just give you a commission too. They don't teach you what to do. It's a few. And the training that they give you is still very lackluster because you don't know what to do when you get out there. You don't. Do you know what to do? No. Hey, love you too, girl. What's up? What's up? Hey, Ian Grip. Grand rising to you too. Houston, Texas in the house. Yeah, so that's what work notary is. So let's talk about a Facebook notary. Facebook notary. Oh, wow. Are you a Facebook notary? Do you receive assignments and then you get in Facebook and ask them how to complete it? Do you get documents and then you say, how do I fill this out? That's a Facebook notary. And you cannot run a $100,000 company per year on a Facebook notary, okay? All right, we do some trees, y'all. If you know, you know. Anyway, thank you guys. Y'all so sweet. So anyway, let's get back to topic. I forgot where I was now. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Facebook notary. So yeah, Facebook. Are you a Facebook notary? So again, people in Facebook, and I see it all the time. They're over there learning how to price their services. We talked about that yesterday. Somebody priced a job at $14, and they got in Facebook, and they were like, "Yeah, I might have saw that post, and if it was you, I'm not talking about you." But I see it all the time. Matter of fact, I saw somebody today in our Georgia group I'm in. Hey, GG Solutions, what's up? What's up? Well, we'll see you tonight in mentorship. I saw in a group another group I'm in this morning, and the person was like, yeah, I've been doing free notarizations forever. I just don't know how to make any money. Is there a pricing chart somewhere? Is that you? Are you doing notaries for free? Are you a church notary? Anything but a business owner kind of notary? Right? So we got to learn how to maximize our stamp and turn it into cash. And the way you do that is by having knowledge. Having knowledge. You need to know how to properly notarize documents. Even if you're a work notary, you need to know, because if something comes back, and there are not a lot of crooked bankers out there, but there are a few, right? All you gotta do is say Wells Fargo, because they've been in a lot of stuff. It ain't no secret. So you need to know why you're stamping that paper, not just because your manager brought it to you, not because they said do this. You need to know why. Does this make sense? And it's funny because a lot of times after people have taken our training, they're like, oh, Kimmi, I've been doing this wrong a long time. They say, I've been doing this wrong a long time. And they have to go back and correct things at work because they haven't been doing it right. You know? No journal. Your state may not say you need a journal, but you need a journal. I don't care where you located. Somebody asked me, I think it was Ann Grip, do I update the books? Well, in the state of Georgia, it's funny I remember that. But in the state of Georgia, now it's a requirement for certain people to have a journal. I don't teach that. I've not wavered from day one 4 or 5 years from now ago. We always have a journal. I don't care if your state say you have one or your state doesn't say you have one. Because in Georgia, everybody still isn't required to record every transaction. Sorry, okay? So we don't change. Okay? You need a journal. So I don't have to rewrite that in any book. And even though Georgia now says you got to have it for certain things, again, I don't go back and change the book and say exactly what Georgia is saying, because you got to have your state handbook also. But yeah, I've always said you need a journal. I don't care what the transaction is. I record my ink fingerprinting transactions. I record my my ink fingerprinting, my field inspection, my apostille transactions. I record even when I'm just a witness for somebody, okay? I record everything, and you should too. If you've not seen my journal, which has a space for everything, check it out, Notary Educators, LLC.com. Actually, I forgot. You can just go to NotaryEducators.com now. You don't have to do the LLC, NotaryEducators.com. But anyway, in that journal, it covers everything you need because, again, I feel you should be documenting everything. There's nothing for somebody to come back to you and say, hey, when did that transaction happen 5 years ago? I have had a transaction where my mom was the witness. Y'all know I lost my mom in 22. She was the witness on something, and I had to go back and tell them she's not even living anymore. Oh, did I just say that out loud? Okay. That's still rough. Me and my sister were talking about that this morning. Yeah. So, yeah, she was the witness, though. So, she's not here. So, they need proof. You need proof. Who was the witness? Were you the notary? Has that not happened, Jeffrey?
Yeah, we had where someone called. It was a lawyer for some transaction. I don't know. I forgot what it was.
The California lady?
I think so. And they asked they wanted to confirm that we did the job or something to that effect. And we had to go back, because we keep our journals. Now, I don't know how, we haven't discussed, I don't think we've talked about for how long we're going to keep our journals.
I'm just going to keep mine. I think it's 10 years. Yeah. I don't even know, but I'm not throwing my journals out.
So we went back a couple of journals back, because we have it documented, the start, when it started and when it ended. And we went back and looked at it, and we could tell them, yes, we did this, we handled this assignment on such and such date, and who the witnesses were, or whatever the case might be. But that covered us, that we were aware of what was going on, and that's why you want to keep track of your documents. Whatever you do, you want to keep track of it. So that's our policy. Even though you not be required, you might get a call random a year from now. You did a job, and a lawyer office or something, and they want to know what happened on that transaction to verify it. So yeah.
And not even just my mother was no longer with us. I had a transaction where the signer was no more. They were at end of life. When I met them, they actually died. Remember that one? And I had to pay Angela to be the notary. So I had to pay her because she had to notarize an affidavit that I was the notary. Okay? So that being the case, somebody got to pay for that. Angela ain't just doing notarizations for free. So they paid her, though. They paid her because I had to get this form notarized. And I wasn't paying for it because it was related to me, but it wasn't my transaction. Hot. The weather's changing, so it's kind of cold and hot, right? So anyway, yeah, believe me when I tell you, you better have a journal. And like Jeffrey was mentioning, in my journal that I created, I have a start date, I have an end date, because you never know, again, which one, if you're working from, that's why you should only work from two. Now, if you have a journal, you want to switch to mine, you would just write an end date in the one that you currently have, and then you can upgrade to my journal, okay, to the one we created. And ours, like I said, we have all the extra stuff in there. It has scripting in there for you to ask those pertinent questions that you need to be asking, the who, what, when, why, how to charge. It also has those questions will help you determine what to charge. Let me rephrase that, because it's not a price list in the journal. And I don't want y'all calling me, girl, you said it was a price list. No, because we talked about pricing yesterday. There's no way for me to give you a flat rate pricing on what you should be charging. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Wow, we got a lot of people this morning. If y'all have any questions about this notary space, let me know. Okay, we do have a couple things here. Donna says, my first live. Welcome, Donna. What state are you in, Donna? What state? We have two Donnas in mentorship, Donna Mac and Donna G. Now we got Donna L. Donna L, where are you from? Are you already a notary? All right, let's see. Ingrid says, I didn't ask that question about journals or updating state handbook. Sorry, Charlie, it wasn't me. Are you sure you didn't ask me, do I update the journal? Not journals. Did you ask me, did I update my state books that I wrote? I'm pretty sure it was you asked me that. I'm pretty sure. But I could be wrong, of course, you know, my mind. But it was, do I update the books that I've written? And I remember the question, but if it wasn't you, my apologies, ma'am. My apologies. Ingrid says, I still have my journals from 1997. That's always been required in Texas. Yes, but see, most of them is not. Hey, Heriberto, how are you? Welcome. Hello. Yeah, so, but always have a journal, guys, for the reasons that we've already stated. What else are we talking about this morning? Anything you all would like to address while I am here live in the flesh? Such a beautiful morning. Such a beautiful morning. Something going on over in chat. Are you still here, GG Solutions? Can you tell me what's going on in chat? So let me tell you about mentorship right quick. So you have 2 hours to work with us at Notary Educators. We have our $27 price point entry, and you can join mentorship, access to your main core courses, as well as meet live with us weekly. And we are meeting tonight. Tonight's session is all about customer service. We will have a special guest. Lori Wilson is heading that off. She's one of our mentees, part of the Notary family. And I'm just so proud of my people, because they're actually getting very well where they're able to start speaking on the platform. Okay. So if you're not in the house tonight, you're gonna wish you were. You can't catch the replay if you can't make the live. If you can't make the live, the replay will be available. Heriberto says, so we still have to put, even though we was a witness, the location and who we witnessed for regardless. Again, Heriberto, you don't have to do that. I do the most because I'm a business owner in the truest sense. If I go somewhere and I'm serving as a witness, I'm going to record that. Yeah, I am. Because I always have my bag with me anyway. Yes, I'm going to record everything I do, because what if they call you 6 months from now, 2 years from now? Remember I told you I had somebody call about my mom. I lost her in 22. So that's been 3 years. Over 3, right? So if somebody called you 3 years ago, say, you remember you was a witness for me? You'd be like, I don't remember that. We won't remember. So your journal is your memory. I do sometimes 4 or 5 notarizations a day. How am I going to remember all of those clients? And I even encourage you to write little tidbits about your clients. Like, for example, the one Jeffrey was mentioning earlier, that attorney called us from California. Matter of fact, it wasn't even an attorney. Remember, it was the tenant. He didn't know the house was being sold.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it wasn't the attorney that time, because this happened to us several times. So we're speaking from experience. That time, it was a person, the tenant did not know the property owner was selling her property. So he called us. He was like, that cannot be her in Georgia. She's not selling her property here in California because she's never told me about it. Yeah. He said, that's not her. I was like, well, she came to me. I saw her, etc. And he's like, I know you're required to have it. No, he said, I know you're not. He did looked up the law. He says, I know you're not required to have a journal. Remember, he
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had looked up the law for Georgia. He said, I know you're not required to have a journal. You probably don't have one. And I was like, no, I do have a journal. He was like, well, can I see what happened? No, you cannot. He said, well, I might have to get an attorney. Get one. You don't just have to turn your journal over to anybody, okay? You don't just give your journal over to anybody. Nobody has the right just to say, give me your journal, okay? They need to produce evidence. Why do you need my journal? That's like handing over your checkbook. I'm not just handing over anything like that. Donna says she's in South Carolina, Columbia. Cool. Interested in becoming a notary. Also worked for a major hospital and encountered several incidents when the notary was not here. Yep. And I'm so glad you said that, Donna. Donna. I get that question all the time. Well, the hospital has a notary. Sometimes they do. Most of the times they do not. And even if they do have one, it's not for you. It's not for you. It's not for the patient. The patient has to find their own notary. That's why we go do hospital work, estate/trust packages in the hospital when people are having a major life event. Because the hospital don't want that liability. They do not. And I get that pushback all the time. Well, the hospital has a notary. This person has a notary. I mean, I find more reasons why people have excuses why they can't do what they got to do. Now, not just a little tough love this morning. But Donna L just told you, she finds that a lot of times in the hospital, there is no notary. And there's not, because they don't care if your documents get notarized until they get ready to put you in that rehab center and those documents need to be notarized. And then who do they call, Jeffrey? Booyah!
Get that job done.
They call us to get that job done because we go to the hospital.
Yeah, so we go to nursing homes, situations where a family member, mom or dad or whatever, but in a lot of cases, we have, our mature patients or older patients.
Oh, I love how you said that.
Yeah, they are, they have an accident or something happened to them. What is it?
Dutch Brothers, they popping up everywhere.
Dutch Brothers.
Coffee, it was on Undercover Boss.
Oh, you're building that. Okay, so anyway, and so they need somebody. Their mom or dad is in the hospital or in the nursing home, and now they need to handle, some documentation for them, and they need to get done to hand over or to give access or approval for their children or a relative to handle their banking or different make decisions for them, power of attorneys and things like that. And so we're going right there in the hospital. So those are situations that come up, and that's what we do, and that's what you can do as well. And that's where you can charge for that, because that's time and energy. You got to maneuver the hospital depending if it's the parking is several floors and things like that. So that's what we do.
That's what we do. All right. Hey, S. Abdul, what's up? Morning. Yeah, it is early for me, girl. That is so funny. It is early for me. Yes, but I said we might as well. Today we had, like I said, a little personal thing we had to go do. And got my bag in the back, so I'm ready to go. Let's see. Grip says, it had been on my mind to send you an email regarding something else in the handbook. Been too busy to email you. Well, you here every day. You can just ask her a question. So you don't have to email me. You can ask it right here live. Okay? Donna says, yes, family members for patients. Yeah. You good, Kimmy. Apology accepted, but thanks for thinking about me. LOL. Yeah, thank you. Sorry about that again. But someone asked me about the books being updated. So again, I write the way it should be. So we ain't having that many changes, not that many alterations. So some people might, even in Georgia, like I said, they might try to you know, well, I only have to have a journal if they're an attorney and they self-proving this, and I ain't getting ready to do all that. I keep my business very simple. People ask me about pricing too. We're going to talk a little bit more about that from yesterday too. Well, Kimmi, do you charge every 5 miles, every 10 miles? I see people put that on their websites. From 1 mile to 5 miles, I charge this. From mile 5 to 10, I charge this. From mile 15 to 20. Now, how y'all feel right now, me telling you all this? Me explaining it to you, and you're either a fellow notary, interested in being a notary, are a notary, and I'm explaining all of this to you. How do you think your client would feel? Yeah, so then for the next 2 miles, after the 15 miles, it's going to be another $1 per mile. I'm sitting here like, what? You think I'm about to do all that? Do you think I even have time to run my business like that? I do not. But I see it all the time. I'm telling you. I see it all the time. People put all that on their website. By the time I got to read all that, I'm not calling you. I'm not calling you. Now, you might get a call or two, but I guarantee you, you are missing business because the person is thinking, well, am I in the 5 mile radius or am I in the 6 mile radius? So I do, in my business, more of a flat rate based on parameters. Are they open? Maybe because it's cold. Let's see what Alberto's talking about. Alberto says, I live in Florida. Oh, hold on. Oh. I'm getting your comment. Hold on. Is he open, Jeff? Okay, hold on. Alberto says, I live in Florida. I watch you all the time. Do you have a set schedule when you go on the air? I do not. I have to just get it when I can because I actually work too. So I'm not a YouTube. I am a YouTuber. Of course, I do content. We had to bring the car over for get the car checked out. Oh, he's open. Jeffrey's so funny, y'all. Yeah, I don't have a set time that I go live. Let me see. Can I close this? Yeah, because I work too. So it depends on what's going on with my business, what appointments I have. So yeah, I don't say, well, I'll see y'all every day at noon. I've been trying to do that for years. I really have, but I'm actually a working notary, so I'm not just sitting at home and doing YouTube. I'm not. I actually get out here in these notary streets, and I'm trying to see what that is on the floor. Yeah, so I actually get out here and work, so it's not where I could just sit and say, I'll see y'all every day at noon. Now, you will see me weekly during our live mentorship programs. Then that's a set schedule. So tonight we meet at 7 p.m. Eastern. So what else did you say? That way I can keep track of the events when you have these live sessions. It's a very interesting learning. Yeah, at a certain point, you might even want to come check us out in the mentorship program. Yeah, we have Florida students too. Yeah, that way I can match it up with my location, or you have a set schedule. Yeah, no set schedule, because again, I'm out here actually working. Today we're just trying to check on the car. We have a great mechanic, but he's like a one-man show. He got a couple of people that work with him sometimes, but you got to catch him when you can catch him. So we're trying to make an appointment with him. Ingrid says, I needed something notarized. My bank stopped notarizing. I called 5 notaries in my area. All voicemail disconnected. One got answered. One to charge $100. Went to UPS. Oh, yep. It happens. And that's what you're going to get 99% of the time. Ain't nobody working. And that's why when people tell me the market is oversaturated, who needs notaries nowadays? They don't still need notaries, do they? Yes, they do. Every day, all day, 24/7. Something's being notarized. The question is, are you the one doing the notarization? Notarizations are happening all day, every day. My question is, are you the one doing the notarization? Are you the one making the money? And if you are not the one making the money, if you are not the one doing the notarization, then we got a problem. You need to learn how you can make the money. Okay? Because we've been talking about that too. What can you do with an extra $500-$600 a month? Let's just say you didn't even do it full time. Okay? Let's just say you didn't even do it full time. You want to be a part-time notary. Okay? And heaven forbid we say the word side hustle, because y'all know I don't like that word. You good? Okay. You want to go to this McDonald's? Or
yeah.
Okay. We about to get something to eat. So if y'all got any other questions, start dropping it. Oh, thank you, Tori. Tori says mentorship 100%. Thank you. I appreciate it. GG Solutions says, I'm listening while getting my kids dressed. My son doesn't feel well. Had to schedule a last minute doctor's appointment. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope he's feeling better soon. Sorry about that, babe. Big hugs, okay? Hopefully we still see you tonight. If not, you can catch the replay. All right. I hope he does feel better. I know that put a little monkey wrench in your day, didn't it? We got a couple more questions here. Sorry again. Sheila says, good morning. Does your course assist teach us in pricing? It covers everything you need, literally, Sheila, in your business. Even the $27 one has a pricing course, and the $47 one has everything. So just take your time and read the website, okay? Take your time and read the website. The descriptions for all the courses are there for the description of the courses and the 2 mentorship options, 27 or 47. Donna says, and we love to have you. Check it out, Sheila. Check it out. We're meeting tonight. Don't miss tonight. We're meeting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tonight, again, is all about customer service. We'll start wrapping up, Jeff. I got a few more questions. Donna says, so have you had anyone from South Carolina in your mentorship program? Donna, we got South Carolina. We have North Carolina. A lot of Texas, Georgia, Arizona, California, Nevada, nationwide, literally. Nationwide. Okay. And South Carolina works a lot like Georgia. So you will be in good hands. Try it. Check it out. You got nothing to lose but whatever it is you're not doing in your business. So sometimes people say, I can't afford membership. You can't afford not to. Not if you want to have a successful business. I'll tell you, somebody asked me, I won't say who because I might make a mistake, but I really don't remember. But somebody asked me in one of my comments, they said, hey, Kimmi, you give away so much information here on your YouTube channel. How much more could there be to learn in the mentorship? Well, that's a loaded question because we meet every week. We have been meeting for years. So there's a lot to learn in this business. Literally every week there's something new. Every week. I got a lot of the mentees here. And they can tell you every week we talk about a different topic. So there's a lot. But what somebody told me, and this is where I was going with that, she says, in mentorship, she joined and she says, Kimmi, I've been watching you for years on YouTube. And she said, and I learned a lot from you. She said, but I didn't have a business until I joined mentorship. Do you think your girl was about to cry right that second? Yes, I was overwhelmed. It touched me so much. She said, I was watching you for years, and you bring it. I got to get ready to wrap up. You got 2 minutes. I'm going to answer this last couple questions. Yeah, she was like, you bring it. But she said, I didn't have a business. Until I joined mentorship. That's what mentorship does for you. And our mentorship is not no whack mentorship. It's real mentorship. Every week, every day, we have a live chat that runs 7 days a week. 7 days a week. From like 9 in the morning until 11 at night, because we have a lot of people on the West Coast. Yeah, so, yeah. It's thebomb.com. Everybody says, it's worth so much more than what you charge. I know that. But we keep the price reasonable. That way, nobody left behind, And I'm of the mindset, we kind of share the expenses. I've used illustrations sometimes, like with Jamaicans and Colombians and other races. They have like this little kitty. I think somebody told me it's called So-So. And I think I said it wrong, but yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And everybody put in the kitty, and it kind of just helps everybody to be able to win. I remember when I first saw my friend do that, and she was taking money to her family's house. And I was like, why are you doing that? Oh, we have a family kitty. And a kitty is like putting money in a joint venture. And if I need it, I can go get it. If Jeffrey needed it, he can go get it, or something like that. I'm looking around, Jeff. Are they kind of sorted or not? Maybe, okay. I just always like to look and see where I'm going. Let me get these last few questions. So yes, we have, and if there's not anyone in there right this second from South Carolina, it doesn't matter, because all of your documents are not going to come from South Carolina. And you are in an excellent notary community of like-minded people that's learning how to do it the right way. GG Solutions says, I did a RON yesterday. It was an affidavit. Oh, cool. Look at you getting your RON on. Yes, I'm doing my part. Cool. Sheila, thanks. You're welcome. Brianna, hey Brianna, how are you? Brianna says, congrats on the RON. I haven't got any of those yet. Got quite a few shout outs, GG, about the RON. Congratulations. Tori says, a lot, especially the chat and assistant support in real time. Thank you, Tori. Tori, you coming through, girl. But it's true. So I can't make this stuff up if I wasn't really doing it, right? There's no way I can get on YouTube every day and talk about how great our mentorship is if we didn't actually deliver. Tori, thank you. It's just that my people are really shy. I say that all the time. So we did a whole thing. What was that, last week, Jeff? The success one?
Yes. Week before last.
Yeah, week before last. Go back and check that video out. It was nothing but successes. We did the whole session about successes. And I'll be doing more of that. Again, because I can't get them to come on YouTube. I got one or two that said they're going to join me, so I'll bring them on. But everybody else so shy, they won't come on YouTube. So I got to just get it where I can. But they're doing some amazing things. I'm proud of them. They really are. So me and Jeffrey have to go, y'all. We got to go eat us some breakfast. And it's excellent. Oh, thank you, S. Abdul. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will see all of you guys that are part of mentorship tonight. Everyone else, we welcome you to come and join us. Check it out for yourself. Get in the club where it's happening, okay? Come in the room. Come in the room. All right. All things notary, check out notaryeducators.com. I also wanted to let you know really quick, because people always ask me too, if there's one course that you recommend I buy from you, what would it be? It would be Notarize Like a Pro. And I'm going to still do that Friday coupon code if you're watching this. And that's just my little gift to you for watching too. 70% off. Use coupon code Friday. Coupon code Friday if you want to buy a single course. Any of the courses, you can buy the single ones. Even the apostille or the estate/trust, any of them. Coupon code is Friday. FRIDAY. And I had that coupon code for our email subscribers. So if you're not on the email list, get over there too, because we drop gems and tips on the email twice a week. Twice a week you can get tips for your business and special coupon codes. But I'm bringing that over here on YouTube. So coupon code is Friday. If you want to buy one course, Notarize Like a Pro would be the one that everybody needs to get started. Donna says, I'm very interested. We'll be tuning in this evening and looking at website. You have good energy. Oh, well, we appreciate it. I love when people say that. All right, guys. Well, on behalf of Notary Educators with Kimmi, I'm going to wish everyone much success. All right, Terry C. She said, you and Jeff have a blessed day. Tell Alexis hi and give your nephew a hug for me. Love you most. I will, Terry. Stay sweet out there in Michigan, too, girl. Represent. All right, Dito. All right, girl. Bye. Bye, Terry.
Bye, people.
Oh, Jeffrey want to say bye.
Bye now.
All right. Bye, Terry C. Love you, baby.
Thanks for tuning in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast. We hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring as you build your notary business. Don't forget to explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training notary library for more resources to expand your skills and services. Stay connected with us on YouTube at Notary Educators with Kimmi for even more tips, tricks, and industry insights. Be sure to subscribe and share this podcast with others who want to succeed in the notary field. Until next time, keep growing and learning, and take your notary business to the next level. See you soon! Don't forget, for all things notary related, visit notaryeducatorsllc.com.